The £5 video game challenge is here. That's right, gamers. Welcome back to a brand new episode in a brand new CEX where we have £5 to spend and we have to buy as many games as possible, no football titles and no doubles included. So today we are in the less than fortunate town of Ilkeston. It is a town nearish to me. It's actually very similar to my hometown, to be fair. But credit to this CEX store because it is huge and it had a mammoth library of PlayStation 2 games. A very slim pickings on the original Xbox, slim pickings on the GameCube, but everything else had plenty of titles to choose from. So I'm kind of diving in and we buy a mixture of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. I did buy a lot of additional stuff as well, so you guys can expect an absolutely mammoth PlayStation 2 pickups video. In fact, you can expect just a massive retro game haul, to be fair. On Friday we have the long-awaited full game tour, retro game tour of Game Shack in Hina. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get into this and let me know what you've seen so far that you would have purchased. So we had a quick look at the PlayStation 3 stuff there. We will actually go back to it and we'll also see some cartridge-based retro game stuff in this store, which there wasn't actually a lot of, which is a shame, you know, because it's the first thing I look at when I go in to do this. I'm like, what SNES games have they got in? What NES games have they got in? But this store didn't have much. Now, I picked up a copy of Tenchu there. £6. Obviously this is a £5 game challenge. That's definitely not going to suit it. Lots of different kind of puzzle games, card games, stuff that doesn't really interest me. I'd like to do these challenges and buy things that I am definitely going to play. This bad boy for £10. If you recognise any of these and you think they're good bargains, I want you to make some noise in the comment section below because it's nice to share that knowledge. I do read all the comments. Now we got Hello Kitty, and I'm not even joking. I was totally considering this. I'm like, wait, let me not judge a book by its cover here. Let me just take a look at this and just see. Like, it was £1, so I don't think I picked it up in the end, but in this video you will see exactly what I managed to bag. This time I did make my quota of £5. I think I lapsed and cheated a little bit in the last episode. I think I kind of rocked over at £25.25 there, but nonetheless I just love doing these titles. It's a really nice way to beef out your collection. Just buy a ton of games. It proves you don't need to spend much. Now, just kind of like swung out Time Crisis there. For me, I mean, let's just talk about Time Crisis. For me, nothing will ever be, obviously, the arcade version, but in terms of consoles, for me, it was at its best on the PlayStation 1. It was, you know, it just the mere fact that you could use a light gun on a PlayStation 1 just blew my mind back then. You know, it was something that you needed to go to the arcades to play, and it just felt amazing. And I remember owning my very own copy of Time Crisis with the light gun, and I just felt like £1,000,000. Honestly, I just felt so freaking good. It was my auntie that got me into it. And then obviously I went to play it on the arcade quite a bit and I still enjoy it to this day. But I see kind of Time Crisis on other consoles and it just doesn't appeal to me. Besides the fact that I don't actually own a CRT TV, so I wouldn't really be able to play Time Crisis because obviously the guns don't work on flat screens, LCD, plasma, etc. But yeah, let me know what is your favourite Time Crisis game. Just as we kind of come away there, we just take a look at some GameCube games. This was it. It was very slim pickings. It usually is slim pickings actually on Nintendo GameCube in the majority of CEX stores that I visit, but this in particular was just very slim pickings. And I picked up Wind Waker there because, here's a confession, guys. Here's a confession. I don't own Wind Waker on the GameCube. Can you believe that? I don't own it because I'm not a huge fan. I'm not like, oh, I really want to play Wind Waker, but that particular version looked pretty gnarly. I didn't pick it up. I didn't actually pick up any cube games. Shadow of Memories here at £4. I actually did pick that up outside of the challenge as well. Now, OG Xbox, not taking pride of place as such in this. You got bottom 2 shelves here, not that fantastic. Nothing major jumped out. I think I did pick up 1, if not 2 original Xbox games. Sometimes I throw you guys curveballs. I pick things up, I put things back, I pick them up again, I put them back, so you don't actually know what I'm kind of getting until you see the end of the video. Now, again, if you've got any recommendations on CEX stores, so far you guys have been pretty good on this, and I'm grateful for the kind of tip-offs that I've had. Like, I want to go down to Burton soon. In fact, one of the managers of Burton reached out to me and said, we want you to come down, do the £5 challenge. It's a bit of a drive, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a drive, but you know, this is a popular playlist and I freaking love doing it. Dead easy to do as well. I was actually filming on my own today, that's why you don't actually see my ugly face, because Jess usually does a little bit of footage for me. Now, Heavy Rain PS3, £1.50. It was free on PlayStation Plus, for PlayStation Plus memberships owners about 6 months ago, so no wonder that's kind of dropped in price. We got Resistance 2 there for 75p. There were a couple of PlayStation 3 games actually that I thought, do you know what? This is actually, they've really dropped in price significantly, and I think we're starting to see a lull in PlayStation 3 games in terms of price. Obviously all consoles go through that cycle of price drops and then peaks and then it kind of drops again, and I think at the minute we're starting to see a bit of a price drop on PS3 games. I could be wrong, but I do a lot of these challenges and I go to a lot of high street and retro game stores, and I'm seeing big price drops, but it might be different. It could just be me just wanting to think that. I don't know. Let me know anyway, guys. Cheap, not cheap? I want to hear from your comments.
Perfect.
Now, Tony Hawk Shreds. Oh dear, what a fall from grace. I've talked about the Tony Hawk games many a time. I don't want to repeat myself, but I'll say this. There's a rumour out there that Tony Hawk is going to make a return, and I'm kind of wondering, A, if that rumour is true, and if it is, what kind of game can we expect? Hopefully they'll kind of deviate from what Tony Hawk became, which was pretty unrealistic, and I hope that it becomes more of a realistic experience like this Skate trilogy was, especially the first Skate, which just really, it was kind of revolutionary for the time, and I think at that time when Skate was released, people started to forget about Tony Hawk games, and the series did unfortunately crash. But we may get a reboot. Now, this video is drawing to an end. Well, not a dead end, because I'm going to show you guys what I got for my £5. So I just want to say at this point, if this video gets 150 likes, I'll do another episode of this very, very soon. So leave a like rating, hit that subscribe button, and go and check out more videos for the £5 game challenge. I'll link the playlist in the cards. Have a beautiful day. My name is Gemma. Take care. See you soon.